Greetings from Exam Heist. We have identified important exam questions. Practice these important questions 2-3 times to get 100% success in exam. Subscribe and comment, share PDF in the below comment section to get PDF of these 40 important questions. If you want to access full dump, please visit www.examheist.com. We have 24/7 support available for your doubts and exam queries.
Question 1. Universal Containers IT policy prevents third-party software from being installed on employer computers. However, the VP of Service has asked that cases be automatically created from customer emails. What solution should a consultant recommend? Option A. On-demand email to case. Option B. An app exchange package. Option C. Web to case. Option D. Email to case. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A, on-demand email to case. Question 2. Which search mechanism should be used to find case comments from within the Lightning service? Console. Option A. Global search. Option B. Comments list view. Option C. Comment search component. Option D. Search utility component. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A, global search. Question 3. Universal Containers has defined a set of steps that each case must go through, from submission to closure. In addition, each step must be completed within a specified amount of time. What approach should a consultant recommend to meet these requirements? Option A. Use Process Builder with scheduled actions. Option B. Enable omni-channel routing. Option C. Configure case escalation rules. Option D. Define entitlements and milestones. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option D, define entitlements and milestones. Question 4. If a case cannot be resolved after Tier 1 has performed their troubleshooting steps, the case must be escalated to Tier 2 support. Tier 2 has additional troubleshooting steps. How can a consultant configure the Lightning Service Console to support this requirement? Option A. Define separate record types for Tier 1 and Tier 2. Option B. Configure a visual flow troubleshooting action. Option C. Implement Lightning guided engagement. Option D. Enable omni-channel case assignment. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C, implement Lightning guided engagement. Question 5. Universal Containers is trying to reduce the amount of time support agents spent creating cases. The new method for case creation must allow for 4,000, 5,000 new cases a day, as well as the attachment of documents under 25 megabytes by the customer. Which method should the consultant suggest? Option A. Standard email to case. Option B. Omni-channel routing. Option C. Web to case forms. Option D. On-demand email to case. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option D, on-demand email to case. Question 6. Milestones can be added to which 3 object types? Choose 3. Option A. Case. Option B. Service. Option C. Entitlement. Option D. Work order. Option A. Account. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A, case. Option C, entitlement. Option D, work order. Question 7. Universal Containers wants to ensure the contracted service level requirements for its clients are being met. What should be configured to meet this requirement? Option A. Entitlement processes, contracts, contract line items, and entitlements. Option B. Entitlement processes, contracts, milestones, and milestone actions. Option C. Entitlement processes, contract line items, milestones, and entitlements. Option D. Entitlement processes, milestones, milestone actions, and entitlements. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. Entitlement processes, contracts, milestones, and milestone actions. Question 8. Universal Containers has completed development and testing of its Service Cloud implementation and plans to migrate functionality from the sandbox environment to the production environment. What should be used for migration functionality? Option A. Visual Workflow, Data Loader, and Force, COM-IDE. Option B. Data Loader, Change Sets, and Force, COM-Excel Connector. Option C. Mass Transfer Records, Change Sets, and Visual Studio Code. Option D. Visual Studio Code and Change Sets. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D. Visual Studio Code and Change Sets. Question 9. Which two capabilities of Lightning Knowledge ensure accurate content in articles? Choose 2. Option A. Knowledge action to publish an article once the article is approved. Option B. Data category to assign an article record type to a reviewer. Option C. Approval process that assigns an article to a reviewer queue. Option D. Validation rules for article record types to verify all fields during creation. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. Knowledge action to publish an article once the article is approved. Option C. Approval process that assigns an article to a reviewer queue. Question 10. Service Console users work on dozens of cases at one time, and often need to update a case they worked on earlier in the day. What configuration should a consultant recommend? Option A. Add history to the utility bar. Option B. Define a custom list view. Option C. Use a second console session. Option D. Keep all case open in tabs. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. Define a custom list view. Question 11. The VP of Service at Universal Containers wants to make it easier and faster for support reps to send knowledge articles to the customer. What should a consultant configure to satisfy this request? Option A. Create a Lightning email template to send the article to the customer. Option B. Create a workflow email alert to send the article to the customer. Option C. Create a macro to send an email with the article to the customer. Option D. Create an auto-response rule to send the article to the customer. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C. Create a macro to send an email with the article to the customer. Question 12. Universal Containers (UC) is updating the Service Cloud Console app for its call center agents. Management is concerned that deploying the new app will disrupt current operations and impact customer satisfaction. What should the consultant recommend to mitigate these concerns? Option A. Configure the new app in a sandbox. Use a change set to push the configuration to production for testing and training. Option B. Configure the new app in developer org and use an unmanaged package to deploy to production. Option C. Deploy the configuration from a sandbox to production during the next Salesforce version update so the system only goes down once. Option D. Deploy the configured and tested app to production. Update the agent's profile to view the app and take away access to the old app. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D. Deploy the configured and tested app to production. Update the agent's profile to view the app and take away access to the old app. Question 13. CloudKicks (CK) has created hundreds of knowledge articles about its products. The articles have been attached to closed cases. A new product release will require changes to dozens of articles. After revising the articles, CK wants to see that a prior article version was associated with the closed cases. What is the recommended method to meet the requirements? Option A. Enable knowledge user for service agents. Option B. Use the clone option to create a new article. Option C. Select flag as new version checkbox when publishing. Option D. Use smart link to article to select the prior version. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C. Select flag as new version checkbox when publishing. Question 14. Universal Containers has an active presence on Twitter and Facebook. Customers' requests from these social media channels should be responded to by support agents. What should a consultant recommend to meet this requirement? Option A. Social customer service for Twitter and Facebook. Option B. Social media marketing message tagging. Option C. Social persona for Twitter and Facebook. Option D. Einstein bot social cues. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. Social customer service for Twitter and Facebook. Question 15. Support managers have requested the ability to provide real-time feedback to agents during customer chat sessions. What feature should a consultant configure to meet this requirement? Option A. Next best actions. Option B. Push notifications. Option C. Omni-channel supervisor. Option D. Case feed. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C. Omni-channel supervisor. Question 16. Service representatives are complaining that the Lightning Service Console is too crowded, making it difficult to find the tabs and features they need. After reviewing the service representative's console use, all configured features are required. Which solution should a consultant suggest to improve the efficiency of console users? Option A. Create multiple console layouts. Option B. Enable keyboard shortcuts. Option C. Define criteria-based record page components. Option D. Configure macros. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C. Define criteria-based record page components. Question 17. Universal Containers (UC) receives partner data in Excel format. The Excel data is all text, but needs to be imported into existing Salesforce date, number, and text fields. Which 3 best practices should a consultant recommend? Choose 3. Option A. Deduplicate the data before importing into Salesforce. Option B. Import the records and use duplicate management. Option C. Install the data quality analysis dashboards from the App Exchange. Option D. Standardize all rows to match Salesforce data types. Option A. Import the records and create a workflow rule to change the data type. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. Deduplicate the data before importing into Salesforce. Option B. Import the records and use duplicate management. Option D. Standardize all rows to match Salesforce data types. Question 18. The contact center at Universal Containers offers support through phone, email, public website, and an Experience Cloud site. The contact center manager wants to demonstrate the success of recent self-service initiatives to executive management. Which 2 reports should the contact center manager present to executive management? Choose 2. Option A. Number of knowledge articles created each month. Option B. Number of cases closed by self-service users. Option C. Number of cases created using the Experience Cloud site by month. Option D. Average call handle time by team. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. Number of knowledge articles created each month. Option B. Number of cases closed by self-service users. Question 19. The VP of Service at Universal Containers wants to make it easier and faster for support reps to send knowledge articles to the customer. What should a consultant configure to satisfy this request? Option A. Create an auto-response rule to send the article to the customer. Option B. Create a Lightning email template to send the article to the customer. Option C. Create a macro to send an email with the article to the customer. Option D. Create a workflow email alert to send the article to the customer. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. Create a macro to send an email with the article to the customer. Question 20. Universal Containers wants to deploy the Service Cloud to its contact centers located across North America, Europe, and Asia. The company wants standardized contact center processes and reporting implemented in its centers worldwide. Which approach should a consultant recommend in this scenario? Option A. Recommend that the VP of Worldwide Support design a global template to provide a clear vision and standardization. Option B. Recommend utilizing out-of-the-box functionality to reduce cost and ensure one worldwide process in reporting. Option C. Assign a global team of experienced agents and leaders to create a common design template and report structure. Option D. Assign teams in each major contact center to design a solution unique to its needs and have an analyst build a combined report. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Recommend utilizing out-of-the-box functionality to reduce cost and ensure one worldwide process in reporting. Question 21. Universal Containers wants to notify support managers when a new case has been untouched for more than 2 business days. Which approach should a consultant implement? Option A. Create a process builder with scheduled actions. Option B. Define case auto-response rules. Option C. Configure case escalation rules. Option D. Establish case assignment rules. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. Configure case escalation rules. Question 22. Universal Containers is launching a full line of new products and Service Cloud should support the following requirements. Agents need to collaborate with other teams. The product development team needs to be alerted on high-priority cases for specific products. Which solution will meet these requirements? Option A. Use Salesforce Flow for notifications and case teams to monitor cases. Option B. Use escalation rules for notifications and case teams to monitor cases. Option C. Use escalation rules for notifications and account teams to monitor cases. Option D. Use Salesforce Flow for notifications and account teams to monitor cases. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. Use Salesforce Flow for notifications and case teams to monitor cases. Question 23. Which 3 are characteristics of flow? Choose 3. Option A. Elements can be used to pass data to legacy systems. Option B. Elements can be used to update fields in the database. Option C. Apex code must be used to pass data to legacy stems. Option D. Apex code must be used to update fields in the database. Option A. Only one version of a flow can be activated at a time. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Elements can be used to update fields in the database. Option C. Apex code must be used to pass data to legacy stems. Option A. Only one version of a flow can be activated at a time. Question 24. Metrics show that Universal Containers has a high call abandonment rate. Which 2 strategies should a consultant recommend? Choose 2. Option A. Simplify the interactive voice response. IVR. 3. Option B. Use assignment rules and case queues. Option C. Set up email to case. Option D. Add additional agents to lower average hold time. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. Simplify the interactive voice response. IVR. 3. Option D. Add additional agents to lower average hold time. Question 25. Universal Containers is looking for ways to provide more proactive support and to promote its brand on the internet with minimal investment. A consultant recommends installing the Social Customer Service Start Pack. Which two features should the consultant recommend as part of the deployment? Choose 2. Option A. Enable the moderation feature to automatically create cases from posts. Option B. Create and assign permission sets to give agents social account access. Option C. Add 2 Twitter or Facebook accounts. Option D. Retrieve Social Studio credentials. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Create and assign permission sets to give agents social account access. Option C. Add 2 Twitter or Facebook accounts. Question 26. A company has implemented Salesforce Service Cloud. The company needs key performance indicators, KPIs, to ensure that its customer support service center is profitable. Which 3 metrics can be used to help executive management understand service center costs? Choose 3. Option A. All open cases by priority. Option B. All open cases by channel. Option C. All cases by customer. Option D. Case resolution time. Option A. All cases closed month to date. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. All open cases by priority. Option B. All open cases by channel. Option D. Case resolution time. Question 27. Universal Containers wants to allow customers the ability to submit cases and also to see a dashboard of case resolution history. Which type of community license should be used to meet these requirements? Option A. High Volume Customer Portal. Option B. Lightning External App Starter. Option C. Customer Community Plus. Option D. Customer Community. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option C. Customer Community Plus. Question 28. A service manager has just configured chat at a company site. Now, the agents cannot see the chat footer component in the console. Which configuration option should be verified? Option A. Verify that users have access to the chat buttons. Option B. Verify that users are assigned the chat feature license. Option C. Verify that users have access to the chat public group. Option D. Verify that users are assigned the chat user profile. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Verify that users are assigned the chat feature license. Question 29. The Vice President, VP, of Customer Support for Universal Containers has issued a mission statement that we will empower our customers to interact with us in the way of their choosing. Universal Containers has recently deployed a new toll-free interactive voice response IVR system and knowledge base. The VP has asked the management team to make additional system enhancements to fulfill this mission statement. Which 3 should the consultant recommend to achieve the mission statement? Choose 3. Option A. Enforce that customers must search the knowledge base before they can see the Contact Us page. Option B. Enable customers to be emailed fax by accessing the interactive voice response 24 hours per day. Option C. Create a central Contact Us page which provides access to all available channels. Option D. Optimize the Experience Cloud site for mobile devices to have access to the same support as desktops. Option A. Replace the existing Chat Now button on the customer community with a toll-free phone number. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Enable customers to be emailed fax by accessing the interactive voice response 24 hours per day. Option C. Create a central Contact Us page which provides access to all available channels. Option D. Optimize the Experience Cloud site for mobile devices to have access to the same support as desktops. Question 30. Universal Containers wants to unify channels and manage agent workload with omni-channel routing. What required step should a consultant address before configuring omni-channel? Option A. Customize service channel settings to define how the organization receives work from various sources. Option B. Create the necessary objects in Salesforce. Option C. From setup, select omni-channel settings and select enable omni-channel. Option D. Create a Salesforce case to have omni-channel enabled. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C. From setup, select omni-channel settings and select enable omni-channel. Question 31. Field engineers often need to access current inventory levels of products the customer has purchased while at customer sites. Which solution should a consultant recommend to meet this requirement? Option A. Implement Salesforce Field Service. Option B. Configure visual flows on Salesforce Mobile. Option C. Integrate with an enterprise resource planning system. Option D. Develop and publish a knowledge management system. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. Implement Salesforce Field Service. Question 32. Ursa Major Solar sells highly technical products that require specific expertise for configuration changes and troubleshooting. A mobile workforce can be dispatched to support customers. Dispatching a worker comes at a high cost, and available appointment times are typically several weeks in the future. What is the recommended method to improve the support experience while providing expert level support? Option A. Workforce engagement self-scheduling. Option B. Omni-channel routing. Option C. Visual remote assistant. Option D. Field service scheduler. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C. Visual remote assistant. Question 33. The support manager at Universal Containers is getting inaccurate agent performance reports. After researching the data, the Salesforce administrator has identified hundreds of cases that are closed, but still owned by a queue. Which two solutions should a consultant recommend to correct this problem? Choose two. Option A. Create a case assignment rule to ensure cases are owned by a user when closed. Option B. Create a case validation rule to ensure cases are owned by a user when closed. Option C. Use a data tool to update the owner field on closed cases. Option D. Create a process builder and flow to change the owner on closed cases. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. Create a case validation rule to ensure cases are owned by a user when closed. Option C. Use a data tool to update the owner field on closed cases. Question 34. Agents at Universal Containers are required to update the case status to waiting for customer after they send an email to the case contact. Support managers are noticing that many agents are forgetting to perform this step. What should a consultant recommend to address this problem? Option A. Activate a validation rule. Option B. Create a case macro. Option C. Define case escalation rules. Option D. Configure process builder. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D. Configure process builder. Question 35. Universal Containers (UC) wants to automate the process of case creation. While conducting a business process review, the consultant learned that in some instances, customers provide UC with digital pictures of the problem. The average attachment size was 34 megabytes. Which solution should a consultant recommend? Option A. On-demand email to case. Option B. Email to case. Option C. Web to case. Option D. Outlook integration. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B, email to case. Question 36. Universal Containers wants to import an external knowledge base to Lightning knowledge using the knowledge importer. How should this be implemented? Choose 2. Option A. Each article record type must be in a separate CSV. Option B. Article record types must be created before the import. Option C. Article record types will be created as part of the import. Option D. Multiple article record types can be imported in the same CSV. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. Article record types must be created before the import. Option C. Article record types will be created as part of the import. Question 37. Universal Containers is migrating from classic knowledge to Lightning knowledge using the Lightning knowledge migration tool and noticed that none of the article file attachments were migrated. How can a consultant migrate the file attachments? Option A. Use the Lightning knowledge migration tool and choose Include Files. Option B. Use the files related list on each article to add files to your articles. Option C. Post the files to the chatter feed on each article. Option D. Upload the files as documents. Then relate them to the migrated articles. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D. Upload the files as documents. Then relate them to the migrated articles. Question 38. Universal Containers has 4 internal divisions that use Salesforce knowledge. Compliance requirements mandate that each division should only have access to its own articles when performing a search. Which solution should a consultant recommend to meet this requirement? Option A. Create separate data category groups for each division and assign the category to a division profile. Option B. Create a sharing rule for each division to provide access using the role hierarchy. Option C. Create a sharing rule for each division to provide access based on criteria of the article. Option D. Create a single data category group for each division and provide access using the role hierarchy. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D. Create a single data category group for each division and provide access using the role hierarchy. Question 39. Universal Containers recently implemented Service Cloud. The support manager notices that cases are being distributed unevenly across the team. What should the consultant recommend to address this problem? Option A. Configure case assignment rules to use queues. Option B. Configure omni-channel routing model as least active. Option C. Configure case assignment rules to use users. Option D. Configure omni-channel routing model as most available. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. Configure omni-channel routing model as least active. Question 40. The VP of Services at Universal Containers wants to reduce call center staffing. One of the initiatives is to deflect a customer's interaction with a support agent while still providing relevant answers to the customer. How can a consultant automate the use of suggested articles to accomplish this goal? Option A. On-demand email to case. Option B. An email to case inquiry. Option C. Web to case question. Option D. While holding for a support agent. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D. While holding for a support agent.